Hello Aries, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot if you are a regular viewer. If you are new to Timsy Naked Tarot, then don't worry, I'm not naked. The tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can using this plain deck here to bring in the star sign or type of star sign of the person we are doing the read about. And in this particular case, it's quite important because it's who's thinking what about you. So this is what's given us the who. Okay. Now, this comes from the full moon in Cancer all signs overview I done for that particular read. You had the Two of Wands coming out for your sign. Okay, and so there is a choice to be made here. Maybe they're thinking about the choice. Maybe you're thinking about the choice. Maybe you're taking the choice and they're thinking about your actions. I don't know. We'll see how it goes when we get into the read. But there's a choice. The Two of Wands. It means there's a choice. Okay, so let's see what we have got to go with that. We have got Judgment. This could be a second chance at something. And we have got the Hanged Man. Because, well, maybe you're willing to sacrifice yourself or sacrifice something now. Maybe they're willing to sacrifice. Obviously, it is a general read. It could swing both ways, either way round. If I refer to you as you, I'm also referring to you as them, if that makes sense. So there is someone willing to make a sacrifice, someone looking at things from a different perspective, a different point of view, someone willing to give it a second chance and making that choice. Okay, the way we'll do the energies is just there is what they are thinking about, what actions they're likely to take, where it's all heading, the outcome potentially, overall energy of the read from the bottom of the deck. It is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Perhaps you or they are working from a different aspect of their birth chart. Go and check out the All Signs overview. See what else resonates. Forget about the star signs. Okay. So we got the Page of Pentacles as an overall energy. Someone's offering a peace deal, perhaps coming in with a small apology, perhaps. We're dealing with a reasonably older air sign. We are talking 15, 16 years older than you, perhaps. And yeah, let's see what they are thinking in a little bit more detail then, shall we? The Eight of Cups. Okay. So they are thinking about some form of movement. Okay, this is either maybe perhaps you've left work, perhaps maybe they forced you out of work, perhaps you've moved home, perhaps they moved closer to you, perhaps they moved further away from you, perhaps you moved further away from them, closer to them, perhaps you went on holiday. It's some form of movement, moving away. Normally it generally translates to moving away from something and moving towards something better. Okay, but we got this apology going on down here. We've got the Two of Wands, the choice being made. We've got the Judgment card from the cut, which is like a second chance. Yeah, so let's see with the clarifiers what this movement is all about. Okay. So we got the High Priestess, we got the Tower, we have got the Two of Pentacles, and we have got the Magician. That's a fair bit of major arcana in that top row. So this is what they're thinking about. Yeah, they're thinking about the move. The High Priestess, they could be thinking about something secret about you, a life-changing secret, perhaps. They're juggling something around with the Two of Pentacles, or maybe. Wait a minute, let me just. Hopefully that didn't make too much noise on the video. I'll have to check that. I'll actually have to listen to one of my videos back. Yeah, they're juggling something around when it comes to thinking about you. Okay, it's either this or another option. I suppose there are two options on the table. There is a choice to be had with that Two of Wands. And with the Magician at the end, they're thinking about the fact that you've got everything you need right in front of you to actually, I don't know, make this work or start over or move on or maybe start again with them. Okay. The High Priestess tends to be the secret keeper of the tarot deck. She has the Hierophant who confides in her. She has the Empress who confides in her, and indirectly she has the Emperor confiding in her, because the Emperor confides in the Hierophant, who then in turns confides in the High Priestess. So she's kind of got everyone's secrets. Now, perhaps you're thinking of moving job, and they know about it. Okay, and they're keeping that secret for you, and they're thinking about why are you moving, what is it about this? It's going to change life around. So like, for instance, maybe they work for you, maybe you're their superior, and you've told them in confidence that you're thinking of moving to another company because they're offering you better money, whatever, and they know it's going to change their life because, well, someone else is going to come in and start bossing them around. Maybe they accepted you bossing them around because you've been there, you have the experience, but then some young upstart coming in and trying to tell them how to do their job. Yeah, it's a bit of a life-changing moment. Now, the juggling could be the fact that maybe they're thinking of following you. Okay, however this may be. Obviously, it could be a relationship type energy. It could be a work type energy. I haven't got anything else out really to tell me otherwise. It is just a general energy, I suppose. So it's covering. There's a few of you watching this, so it's various different things for various different people watching. Remember, this is just the energy around you in this situation, and them and this situation, not necessarily the minute details which are only in your life. Okay, and they're not in anyone else's life, because, well, they're going through the same energy but on a totally different thing. So for one of you, this could be you're moving a job. For another one of you, this could be you're moving house. Okay, and maybe you're keeping it quiet, but they know about it. Either way round. Right, okay, we ain't done a crossing card. Shall we do a crossing card? Shall we do a crossing card? Let's have a little look. See, yeah, okay. 9 of Swords. Yeah, they're a little bit sort of anxious about all this. They're not sure. They don't know where this is going to go. What's it mean for them and all that. I mean, at the end of the day, maybe they do work for you. Maybe they do work beneath you, and you are moving job. Maybe they've got a secret crush on you, and you don't know. Okay, and maybe that's why it's a tower for them, because as long as you kept coming into work and they kept seeing you, that was enough to satisfy that secret crush. But now that you're moving from the job, they might be thinking, well, where am I going to get my fix of Aries from? I might have to move job. I might have to move closer. I might have to find out where they live so I can drive past and see them in the kitchen window drinking their cup of coffee in the morning. I don't know, a bit creepy, but some people do that. Okay, the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands for the actions they're likely to take. And I know a lot of people say, oh, it's messaging out of nowhere, this, that, and the other. Yeah, I don't understand why is that. It's an 8. Generally speaking, all the 8s are movement of some description. Yeah, moving house, moving job, moving whatever, moving relationships. This forward movement. That's literally what the 8 of Wands means. Forward movement. But hell, if you want it, they're thinking of talking to you about it out of nowhere. And in this particular case, maybe they are. Okay, because this is the actions after all. They're thinking of moving forward with this. They're thinking of maybe having a discussion with you about this. If they've got a crush on you, maybe they're thinking of it's time to reveal this to you. By doing that, they will have to communicate with you. Thus, it's communication out of nowhere. But for them, it probably isn't out of nowhere, so that then doesn't make sense, does it? So there is this forward movement. They are going to drive forward with this. Maybe they're just driving forward with you on this. Okay, the 10 of Swords, the 8 of Wands again. Okay, the Queen of Cups and the 3 of Cups. So, okay, it's like what I said near the beginning of all that they're thinking of possibly moving forward, bringing their infatuation, their fantasy, their crush to an end with that 10 of Swords. Now it's a bit of a betrayal of an end or a painful end. Well, that's because you're moving away. You're forcing their hand. And they were quite happy just with seeing you every day, and that was enough to keep them as it was. But now you're thinking of moving out of their life one way or another. they're thinking of like, well, I've got to take action on this now. I've been forced into this. I have to bring my secretness, because it's underneath the High Priestess as well, to an end, and I have to come out into the light, move forward passionately with explaining how I feel about you to you. Okay, so you might have this older air sign telling you their deepest, darkest feelings for you. Okay, the things what they've kept buried down and hidden away from everyone else. And I can feel it. It's there. It's swimming around in the undercurrent somewhere. For all of you, this isn't love. For some of you, this is, you're getting told how it is. You're getting told by this person that where you went wrong. What's this? What's that? Your faults, your failings. And I think they mean it in a good way, but it might not come across like that for you straight away. Then we got the Three of Cups at the end, which is a communication card. Okay, but this is kind of like group communication, social communication, social networking, support groups, all that malarkey. It's also reunions and rejoicement. Okay, so there's this energy of perhaps they're thinking of coming out, telling you how they feel about you, whatever way that is, but then moving on with you and rejoicing in your future endeavors with you. So for some of you, that is they're wanting to become your partner, and for others, they just want to be like your friend, or maybe a disciple to a certain extent. I'm not saying that you are the second coming or anything like that, but they're kind of like a follower. Okay, they like you, they think you're good, they think that you're good for them, you make their life better, this, that, and the other, and they're like kind of following you. King of Pentacles crossing this, so they feel that their actions are going to be successful, but it's going to have to work. They're going to have to work to get the success. It's not going to be given to them with the King of Pentacles. The other thing about the King of Pentacles, though, is sometimes they can be a little bit pompous. They are in this position of power. Perhaps this person is your superior. Maybe you're not their superior. And yeah, and that power can sometimes like corrupt. So they might mean well. As I said when I said about telling you the home truths and telling you where you've gone wrong and stuff like that, they meant it in a good, positive way for you to build off from. But it might come across as a bit of a negative attempt of verbally attacking you. Okay? With that King of Pentacles. Okay, outcome for you. We got the Four of Wands. Okay, commitment. It's commitment. It's the celebration of life, births, deaths, marriages, and all that is why it's the marriage card. It's also known as the 1111 card, new starts and the like, and that's why it's the minor arcana of the world. So we got the Six of Cups, we got the Sun, we got the Knight of Pentacles, and we got the Eight of Swords as well. Okay, so we have got with this, there is some element. So the outcome from this is, I don't know, it's going to be a contract. Okay, it's going to be a commitment to a contract, but it's going to make you happy. It's going to make you feel secure, and it could be a contract with this person, and it doesn't have to be a written contract. It can be a verbal contract. It could be a spiritual contract. Okay, so for instance, it could be like, as I said, they might be following you around, and they sort of say, well, wherever you go, Aries, I'm gonna follow. Okay, because, well, you just make my life complete. Okay, even if you're not in a relationship or anything like that. So you might put in some verbal stipulations. It's like, okay, yeah, fine, not a problem. If I go to this company, you can come to this company. I don't mind. If you can get in, I'm not going to pull any strings for you. Okay, you're going to have to do it by yourself, and things like that. And so you give them a verbal contract. You give them the guidelines, the boundaries of where they can go and what they can do. But you are happy with this. You're kind of, I don't know, I feel with this Sun, you're kind of like, it's making you glow a little bit, that someone actually feels this way about you. Despite the fact that they're older than you or anything else, it's just the fact that, wow, someone actually likes me enough that they're going to upend their life and tag along with me in whatever I'm doing. Maybe you've decided you're going to disappear off around the world to find yourself. They're going to come along with you. Okay? With the Knight of Pentacles, it may take a little bit of getting used to, a little bit of planning, a little bit of preparation to make this work. Okay, it may go a little bit slower than you were expecting to. And the Eight of Swords at the end is I feel that's a little bit of advice to you to actually sort of, I don't know, lift your head up every now and then and actually take in your surroundings. Okay, don't just keep going on blindly. Sort of, don't just follow the crowd or anything like that. Look for your own way. Look for your own things to do. The Eight of Swords indicates like an energy of like being stuck in your ways, or always thinking the same thing about the same person because, well, they have blonde hair or something like that. So it's also, take a look up, have a look, assess things for what they actually are. Don't just assume of what they have been in the past. Okay, let's see what's crossing this. We got the Page of Wands crossing this. It's basically just saying here, Aries, for you, just seize the day, seize the opportunity. Okay, this is the outcome. The opportunity is being presented there. Just seize it, run with it, see where it goes. It may be scary. It may be a road you've never gone down before. Maybe then this is just literally them opening the gate into their little weird world. But you've never been there. So it's saying, yeah, seize it, go in, learn from it, because at the end of the day, all the pages are about learning. Yes, we often say like the Page of Swords is a spying card and a learning card, and the Page of Pentacles is the academic card, but all the pages are actually learning cards. They're all knights in training. That's what pages were. Okay, so they have to learn their trade and things like that. So yeah, seize the day, learn from this, and then move on. Okay, that is your read, Aries. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. Please hit that thumbs up button and let me know that you like this. It also lets YouTube know that you like this, and that will then help my channel grow. If you didn't like this, that's absolutely fine. You can always give it the thumbs down. I don't mind one slightest. But if you do, just let me know in the comments why. So then maybe if I can do anything about it, I can do something about it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I suggest that you do so. By doing so, you'll be adding your energies to the tarot team part, which will make these reads resonate with you on a more personal level in future. Now, just about here somewhere, there should be a video popping up for you to go on to. That is what YouTube thinks you might like to watch, and in turn means it's what the universe thinks you should watch next. Just down here will be the Who's Thinking What About You from the the new moon in Cancer about 6 months ago. And I've literally just put it in there so you can see if there's any comparison, and if it looks like this is something what started back then and is now come to fruition now, because that's kind of like how the moon cycles work. Okay, and so until the next time you are watching one of my videos, you will be good out there.